Good morning and welcome to Monday morning, which my computer isn't real crazy about this morning. And sorry, this is a little bit later than normal, but I woke my computer up too early, evidently. It was a little laggy this morning, hasn't had its coffee. Today is Monday, November the 21st. Today, this is our daily Devo for this date, and it's entitled His Coming According to Promise. His coming according to promise. Wait on God as long as you have to until he comes according to his promise and takes you out of your suffering. Do not be hasty to take yourself out of trouble. James writes in James 5:7-8, therefore, brothers and sisters, be patient until the Lord's coming. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth and is patient with it until it receives the early and the late rains? You also must be patient. Strengthen your hearts because the Lord's coming is near. Although the farmer wishes his corn were already in the barn, he waits for it to ripen in the ordinary course of God's providence. He is glad when the former rain comes, but he wants the latter rain too. In other words, the spring and the early fall rains, late summer rains maybe. And have we not all seen that a shower falling close to harvest time brings the ear to its completeness? The fullest mercies are the ones we wait for the longest. Jesus did not immediately supply wine at the marriage of Cana as his mother had asked, but they had the more for waiting a while, and the best. Hope assures the soul that while God waits to perform one promise, he supplies another. This comfort is enough to quiet the heart of anyone who understands the sweetness of God's methods. There is not 1 minute when a believer's soul is left without comfort. There is always some promise standing ready to minister to the Christian until another one comes. A sick man does not complain if all of his friends do not stay with him together as long as they take turns and never leave him without someone to care for him. We read of a tree of life which bears 12 kinds of fruit and yields a different fruit every month. Revelation 22:2. But what is this tree but Christ, who brings all manner of fruit to us in his promises, and comfort for all times and all conditions? The believer can never come to him without finding some promise to supply strength until another is ripe enough to be gathered. What a great picture. What a great picture, especially if, like me, you were raised in the Midwest, in corn country, USA, in Illinois, in Streeter, Illinois. And that was part of the summer. That was driving country roads and seeing the corn so high and then so high, and then the old saying, knee high by the 4th of July, and then finally seeing it be 8 feet tall. Seemed like to me as a kid, maybe that is right. But yeah, it's the way God works in our lives. It doesn't all come at once. We don't get his promises immediately. We get them on his timing. We get them on his timing. When is it best? When will it bear the most fruit in our lives? When will it be just exactly what we need and when we need it? And our faith has to say to us, has to hold fast to this truth, that my God is my Father, and he loves me. And if I, as a fallen, sinful man, know how to give good gifts to my children, he knows even more. Blessings to you today. Wait upon the Lord, and he will renew your strength today. Blessings.